Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily energy reading. So, today we have the Accurate AF Tarot for our daily energy reading today. I'll pull this one out all the time. The energy is a little different for sure, but very prevalent at the same time. It speaks very fast and highly. So, this is the Spirit of Rings, Productivity and Endurance. I'm not sure actually which card this is. We have Spirit of Rings. Let's see if I can get an answer here. The answer is probably not. Art of Wands. Or no, that's the Ace. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go based off feeling, aren't I? Which is okay. That is another way to read tarot, of course. King. King is king. That's good. The Priestess is different. Dawn. No clue on that one. Yeah, Spirit of Swords. Queen is queen. Spirit of Rings. Productivity and endurance. That feels more like the Knight energy to me. The productivity, endurance. Rings in this case is probably talking about the Pentacles. I believe Pentacles is that one. Yeah, Wands is Wands. I saw Swords. Rings, 5 rings. Yep. Rings is definitely the Pentacles in this case. So we are looking at an energy of reaching the summit here, right? We can see it's very hard to see actually, and I only noticed it now. This is a person here, and the person's walking up the summit. Is there a second person? Oh no, that's the person's right there. Actually, that's my bad. The person's right there, and this person's climbing up to the summit of this mountain, right? So again, we're talking that's the endurance part of it, right? We've been working very hard on something for a really, really long time, and we're almost there, right? And this is also the hardest part of the journey, being on top of a mountain like this, especially one that looks like it is a peak surrounded by snow. So this is a very high elevation too. So the oxygen's much thinner. It's very, very cold. So the environment is very, very challenging, very, very desolate and difficult potentially, but we're almost there at the same time, right? We can see this peak, we can see the summit here. We're almost to it, and it may be deceptively farther than it looks potentially, or it could be much closer than we think. So it's just hard to know for sure, but we do see the end in sight. So we just have to keep enduring. We have to keep progressing and working through it step by step, even when it gets a little bit harder here towards the end. That's always like the dark is right before the dawn situation, right? Where it's like, okay, we're almost there. We're so close. We just got to push a little bit longer, a little bit harder. And eventually we're going to make it, and then we can just breathe and relax and sit in this energy here, okay? So just keep going a little bit longer and you'll get there, okay?